Second Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Esther Jolobala, has urged Malawians to pay close attention to the findings of a recent survey titled The Cost of Politics in Malawi. She made the appeal in Lilongwe during the dissemination of the survey results, which were co-authored by David Kayuni, Nicholas Kerr, Lingalireni Mihowa, Nandine Patel and Michael Waman. Jolobala said the findings reflect the realities that continue to hinder women, young people and persons with disabilities from actively participating in leadership and political positions. Wantumodzi with a report.
Results of the Cost of Politics in Malawi 2025 survey showed that campaign spending has increased by 78% since 2018. On average, a candidate contesting a parliamentary seat in 2025 spent nearly 89 million kwacha on campaign activities. Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Esther Jolobala, agreed with the findings, noting the high cost of politics remains a major barrier to the political participation and representation of women and young people.
Indeed, politics in Malawi is more expensive, and this is a call for our political parties to start discussing at the Center for Multi-Party Democracy level, and after that it will go to members of parliament and we will do the needful, whether it will need us to review our laws and make some amendments. Parliament is there for that. Parliament is there to see that the laws we pass in parliament and the policies, they are addressing the challenges the citizens are being challenged with.
Lead researcher Michael Wahan said there is an urgent need to advance the political and electoral reform agenda. He recommended reviewing existing regulations on campaign handouts, introducing electoral reforms, and adopting a more evidence-based approach to civic and voter education.
We presented results in 2019. There has been some reform on the table, but what this report is showing is that reform was not effective. We need to think both about the legislation, but also how we enforce this legislation. And we have to think about the culture of handouts. How do we get civic education working so that we change the expectations on what politicians are doing? We outlined several detailed policy proposals in the report.
Executive Director for the Institute of Policy Interaction, IPI, Nandine Patel, said the survey depicts the need to create a level playing field to enable women, young people and persons with disabilities to participate fully in leadership positions.
The most important thing is to level the playing field. Politics should give space for fair competition, and that these handouts will benefit a few contestants. It will not help the rest. Yeah? So the contestations should be based on issues and what the candidate has done to establish the name and what the candidate is offering to do in future. So the focus has to shift to performance, attitude and the dedication.
With funding from the European Union, the Cost of Politics in Malawi survey was conducted in collaboration with the Westminster Foundation for Democracy, the Institute for Policy Interaction, and the University of Texas at the Austin's London B. Johnson School of Public Affairs. Mwaimtumodzi, MBC News, Lilongwe.
A grouping of civil society organizations